Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamak. This is Let's Play Oxygen Not Included. We have a few things around here that can't be dealt with. We've got these portraits and these rocks. Technically, what I should do is ship someone over that has the ability to paint art and then send them back once they're done. But honestly, this little base is already proving to be so efficient that I kind of don't want to. We finished researching, hang on. We finished our research on the carbon dioxide guys, so we shouldn't have reason to go into here, but we keep do, which is, so fortunately we have our carbon skimmer set up to protect us. Sooner or later we gotta do something about these Sweetles though. Right. You know what? I need to find someone with something that lacks anything to do. I suppose that should be Frankie. Frankie's job is going, when we get the next time we get a skill for Frankie, it's going to be picking up cooking, and then he's going to just be permanently on cooking duty. Because Ari isn't getting to do any of the farming jobs. So we have all that set up, so I should probably look up the quick and dirty design build for turning this into a hospital. We haven't needed it yet, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't have one. We might just have been getting lucky. Okay, so take this slowly. One mess table about here. We install a lavatory over on this side because we're going to use the same duplicate directions trick. Install a sink. And then the triage cot. Give it one space, then install the sickbay. And bingo, we have the hospital. Yeah. The thing is, a duplicate's health. When a duplicate runs out of health, they aren't dead yet. But they need someone to come and take them to a triage cot ASAP, and someone will try to do that. Critters, on the other hand, will just drop dead immediately. You can't do anything about them. Okay, so we have our little critter egg dropper. Sweep only for the 2 fish types. Unfortunate that one of them hatched, but what can you do? Can you not eat thimbleweed seeds? Weird. Not gonna complain though. Ooh, that's right. At some point we're going to have to start shipping in an absolute metric ton of crude oil. And if we want to do that, then we're going to have to we're going to have to set up an oil reservoir. So the important thing to keep in mind with these oil wells, they produce natural gas just all over the place. Now, it comes out in fixed batches, but that's still not a reason to get complacent, because it will actually start boiling the water in the nearby pipes. There's not an awful lot you can do to stop that, but you can at least keep the oil from going all over the place. I have seen better designs using the transit tubes as airlocks to make sure you're keeping everything absolutely perfect. We can't go for that, unfortunately, so we're just going to have to make do with what we have. But also the important point that we need to make is we're going to have to start shipping water out of this pipe. We don't know how hot it's going to come out, so got to be cautious. Insulated pipes don't look very good. I should come up with ways to protect the decor, but sometimes you just gotta cut corners. Speaking of cutting corners, we might want to block this off before we start running pipes through it. I wouldn't feel safe running it through there. I do not want to get to deal with spillage getting into the oil biome, thanks. We need to use ceramic liquid bridges here. Cannot risk it letting any... We don't know what sort of water we're going to pump in, whether it's going to be super cold or super hot or just standard temperature. Have to plan everything out carefully. Also, we are actually running out of igneous rock here. Whoops. Not that we're lacking in igneous rock, we can just dig up more of the oil biome. It's just one of those things of, right, our resources aren't infinite yet. And actually, have we discovered anything new over here? Okay, so we have the sandy ore field. This is basically disintegrated sandstone. Anything we could get from that, we can get from here. I feel like the resources you get are so mixed that it's probably not worth excavating, but I have no problem with doing so anyway. We have an annihilated statue, yes, an annihilated satellite. This is only good for one thing, the artifact. You rush in, you get the artifact, you rush back, nothing else interesting happens. So, as it stands, we aren't going to find anything else interesting on this planet. So, if we want to keep exploring without building a dedicated scout rocket, it's going to have to be by landing here and setting up another telescope. Future project. For now, we need to get our hands on, Oh dear. We might have slightly over-prioritized this plumbing system. Oh well. Now here's what I'm thinking. So we don't need this system anymore. Can just break it down into its base components. This door, that conveyor loader, all this can go. But here is my thought. I'm going to introduce a small liquid valve over here. And that is what's going to introduce all the water into the system. I see flatulent, I don't like it. Rocketry and ranching in exchange for negative traits, not quite. Trypophobia with exosuit training, that's unfortunate. I'm looking for mouth breather or an exceptionally good loner duplicant. I'm actually thinking I might try feeding this little Sweetle all the sulfur I have, because I've actually not got any Circros left. So let's think about it. How big is this room? It's 20 tiles. That's 40 tiles. Okay, let's move the Sweetle over to here. And give him his own little dedicated Sweetle feeder. I don't care about ranching him for food yet. I just want him to start munching on the sulfur and turn it into Circros. I don't know whether I'm going to use it, but it'll be nice to have. Aww. Battery went flat. It's a bit of a zigzaggy star map we've got there. We should probably look into flooding this area with hydrogen and then installing some more farm tiles for feeding the Drekos. But the thing is... I don't want to tame a whole bunch of glossy Drekos because eventually I'm going to want to start ranching standard Drekos. And it's a lot harder to get them to go back down. Yeah, it's harder to get them back to the standard strain than to deal with the rare strain. Oh, that's just one tile out of our reach. Okay, let's fix that. We need something with a very high overheat temperature because it is going to be transporting very hot amounts of water. Man, we still have been working on churning out all the ceramic. It's just that it's not automated. Okay, I did actually just spot one tiny downside. We've got quite a distance between our hatch ranch and our industrial sector to be, because we're going to want to ship all of our ceramic and we're going to want to ship all of our coal and all of our lime over here. Speaking of lime, let's get this guy out of here. 10% lost isn't too bad. Just need to keep an eye out for any new eggs appearing. It might be a while. But if I get extremely fed up with waiting, we actually have enough plastic to build a few fish traps. But it's also plastic and so really rare. I don't know, we've already got so much going on. I don't think we need to worry about there being Paku in the coolant tank for a while. Actually, question. If we look at we have 2 snazzy suits and 2 warm sweaters. You have one Atmos suit on, you have one Atmos suit on. Okay. Make 3 snazzy suits. We ship them over to the sister asteroid. Then they can wear those and hopefully it'll help with Ellie's bad days. Ooh. Okay, this wasn't running in the background by accident. 200 kilograms of water does sound like a bit of a bad idea. Oh, you know what also sounds like a bad idea? Losing access to the water supplies. Huh. And now the disadvantage of setting all these construction jobs to level 9. You can't get people to work on anything else. Okay, crisis averted. Gotta love the title for this. What duplicant doesn't love playing with mud? Also, we've hit cycle 200. And my paranoia now demands that I check this. Super sustainable. How much did we make? We didn't make a... Okay, we did make a lot of progress, but it's not... The oxygen isn't in high demand as of yet. So these aren't running quite 1000%. We are making progress. It is nice. And the thermosignal keeps swapping back and forth, so the steam turbine should be jumping on any day now. Any second. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Is anyone delivering? Ellie, where are you? Oh, I see. We should turn the... Right. Turn down the demand a little bit. I fear this hydrogen vent. I fear its awesome power. Gas pipe element sensor. Not gate. We need to make sure that we never allow anything other than hydrogen through. But all that said, we're out of igneous rock, right? We probably not helped by shipping an awful lot of it. Wait, is that... No, we actually had to ship some of the igneous rock over from here, so we're in quite a strait, aren't we? Okay, 50 kilograms of water. The problem is that it left this little carbon dioxide lump over here. No more water, no more bottling. Deconstruct it. The tropical frag should be fine on its own. You're elderly, you're young, you might lay an egg any day now, or we might have already laid one. We have a Pacu fry, that's unfortunate. Okay, so everyone is actually working over here. Let's install a little flower pot over here. And maybe one over here, and one up here. We need to drown out the slime lung germs. Ellie skill point. Okay, what did I say that I wanted to do with Ellie? Ellie's our master scientist over here. I think I want to leave Ellie alone because her morale is already pretty much nailed to the ground. Okay, Abe, you get to work. We don't know what's in the world at large, but we want to find out. I don't feel very positive about the... I don't feel that positive about star map layout, but to be honest, I'm probably comparing it with just one really lucky star map. Granite and dirt. Sweep only. Dirt. Granite. And clear the obsidian out of here because why not? This little mini liquid pipe is taking its time, but it is going to make it a lot safer for us to dig out this area should we need to seal off our steam turbine. Oh, wait, we don't even need this. We just have the 200 kilograms of water all spread out perfectly now. The downside is we still don't have enough insulated rock. This little pond of crude oil isn't going to be enough to fill up this massive oil bank. Let's just not even pretend that it'd be the case. So we absolutely need to get our oil production up and running. And to do that, we needed this. Except we want to tone it down just a little bit. We don't want to divert all of our water over. After all, a lot of this water is being used to keep the SPOM running. It might actually be better to install another liquid pump and have that start shuttling it over to the oil production. Do we have insulated tiles again? Yes, we do. Insulate this tile, please. And time's up for the episode, but you know what? Next episode, I'm going to take advantage of my off-screen save. We're going to dig this thing up and research it. And should it go on the offensive before we're ready for it, well, we'll be able to deal with it. Ooh, actually, conductive lead wiring doesn't sound like the best idea. Also not sounding like the best idea, bricking this up before we're ready for it. So it comes out at 500 degrees Celsius. Let's look at the metals. No. Browse entry, please. Lead will melt. We can't risk it. Even though we should be able to keep it nice and cool, we can't take that risk. Cobalt can handle this heat. But we're going to build our machinery out of it. What about iron? Iron is safe. Unfortunately, it means that we have to replace this entire setup that we went through all the way over here. Yeah, It's little mistakes like that can completely ruin a build. So, until next time guys, take care. We'll see you all around.